Hi everybody, here's Krystian from TeamworkCast.
And this is Nick Putty from TeamworkCast.
And this is Netrunning with TeamworkCast. We are here with a game from a recent store championship at Würfelkiste in Aachen, which is a really, really great store. I would love to visit frequently, but sadly I can't. And this is yet another game from this championship. Me playing against Sascha. And so I'm on the right, I'm playing with my HB deck, which we saw in previous videos a couple of times already. It is Engineering the Future, and Sascha here has, look at this player. Putty. We were talking about shields.
These shields are amazing. Are those like, did he make them himself?
No, you can, these are shields for the My Little Pony trading card game.
No, you're playing a brony in Netrunner?
Isn't that the best?
I think there has to be an achievement for this.
Actually, both of his deck had brony shields, but different ones. He's playing Andromeda, so he starts the game with 9 cards because he's a 1%er runner. And also he has a sweet tattoo on his arm.
You know, Krystian, my wife just got some more tattoos recently.
Sweet.
Yeah, she got the number 3. I guess it has special significance for her. And
she's serious about number 3.
Something like that. She's very into second chances and symbolism. Strange. Ooh, what's this piece of paper?
It was okay. So I got a hedge fund and I installed 2 ice. He gets a short gamble, and he already starts with 9 cards. I mean, that's to be expected if you start with.
This is such an insane thing, I tell you.
And he makes a dirty laundry run on my archives to get even more money. Look at him. He's
just drowning in money. But I guess it's good when you start on top.
Well, the thing with Andromeda is you have to play a card with each of your clicks, otherwise you waste your advantage.
Yeah.
Because you have to get rid of the cards, because every card that you don't play, you have to discard.
If this person doesn't play aggressively, I'm going to be very sad.
Oh, he might? I don't know. But Sascha is actually pretty... I don't know. I guess he's an experienced player, because I think he actually works at the store here.
Oh, nice.
At least I saw him behind the counter. I don't know if he's an owner of the store, but yes, he certainly seems to be like way up there here. So he, I mean, with those kind of shields, you can tell that he's a man who knows exactly what he wants from his cards.
He knows what he wants.
So he plays a console, and he also plays same old thing, which will enable him to replay things from his archives. And I ice up an invisible server and put something in that server. Actually, I put 2 cards in that server.
Oh, nice.
And I have no cards in the hand. Mau.
Well, I mean, at least you know he won't be running on at least one thing.
Well, yeah, running on my hand wouldn't be very wise right now.
Though I guess if he wanted a successful run, he could do it.
Karate chop on my R&D. Have you seen that karate chop? Man. I'm thinking, because there is some other ice I want to be resing maybe. Doing the maths in my head. I'm resing it. It is a dog.
Oh, no!
It is Grim.
Grim,
the unfriendly dog.
The Grim.
He trashes a program, but he actually lets you through. And he also bad publicity. This time around I put the bad publicity at his side.
That's good. Although it is an advantage to try and do things to make sure that your opponent forgets what they should do.
By the way, I was being stupid because I rest Grim, and he doesn't actually stop the run, he just trashes a program, and he didn't have a program. That wasn't very wise.
But now you have a cool dog.
That's advantage, I guess.
Advantage, Krystian.
So he rests. Is that an Enigma? Yes, it is Enigma. Yes. So I rest an Enigma, and the runner uses a click and stops and it ends the run, which is pretty sweet. Which is exactly what I wanted, because I didn't want him to get in the server. That's why I was kind of like considering. But now, of course, because I rest all this stuff, I cannot actually do that cool trick I wanted to do, which is to I guess score an agenda.
Good job.
I use all my money to score an agenda. I think I want to do something else. I wanted to rest the other thing in that server. All right, so he makes a run on R&D.
Man, this guy is... I'm glad. This is the first like really aggressive runner I think I've seen you play.
Well, he kind of like, he doesn't install a program. He just lets the dog bite him. That's pretty bows.
Whatever.
And he makes a run on my hand even. And I don't have any money, so I just show him my one card. There you go. It is a weird game. All right. So there's just one server that he cannot get into, which is the server I don't want him to get into. Can you guess what other card there is in there? You've seen this deck on play already. Oh, look at him. He used shutdown.
You did what?
He used shutdown. I wasn't aware of this. He used shutdown to shut down my dog.
I like that. This is a dog card.
I know, right?
Your dog.
It fits perfectly. So he shut down my dog. I will have to rest my dog again, my Grim, and that will give him yet another bad publicity.
Somebody walked by.
I look at him. I undo my mistake. I get rid of the dog and replace him with something else that is probably better than the dog. I still don't have any money. I still don't have any cards. Ugh. All right, I'm getting money.
I'm glad. Although he's going to try and steal it from... Oh.
Yeah, he tries to... I'm trying to peel the card off the table. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking if there's something worth protecting my hand.
Krystian, I'm going to buy these card protectors for you.
No, it's okay. It's cool. The thing is, I bought so many of them because I wanted to put each of my cards in things, and then I gave up this plan, and now I have like this huge amount of those transparent things. All right, so I rest the Chimera to stop him. I spend the money. I rest the ice wall. I replace it with an ice wall, and I res it as well. So he cannot get anywhere without code breakers. I force him to get code breakers out because I realized if I have dogs that destroy programs, I kind of need to force him to have programs.
I
out.
like the ice wall. Your deck is very Westeros right now.
Indeed. And he is the wildlings he's trying to get in. I'm basically yeah, I mean, come on, I have a dog. I'm basically Jon Snow. I don't know anything.
Are you playing a redhead?
No, he's playing a redhead. I don't know. Andromeda is not a redhead, but it's a woman. Come on. He plays a corroder to get through the ice wall. She's gonna shoot
you with an arrow. You need to be careful.
Spoilers.
Oh, whatever. Everyone gets shot in the knee in that game or in that show.
Indeed. Nobody survives this. All right, so get his corroder out, and he will be able to get through the ice wall with the corroder because it breaks barriers, and my Chimera disappears again. I'm penniless again. Ugh.
You are a homeless corporation.
I'm a homeless corporation indeed. Well, again, I'm like the Brotherhood. Nobody wants to support me. I'm getting money. How did I get money? I guess I got money. All right, and then install something to get more money. No, I see. I got money first because without money I wouldn't be able to install anything because you have to pay money and you get back one money, but you have to have one money to begin with to install something. It's complicated. Anyway, I got money and I installed stuff
through some bank tricks.
Yes. And that's it. I just installed stuff. And he makes a run on the ice wall on my R&D. Can I use the new thing that I installed there? Nope. I wasn't thinking very far ahead, I must admit. I'm kind of embarrassed. All right, so he sees a card. I thought maybe that if I put ice in there, that he would be discouraged to do a run on there. But no, runners cannot do the running thing. Oh man, I rest the Chimera again, and I'm out of money again. It's kind of like...
You cannot catch a break.
For reals.
Meanwhile, she's just having house parties, and in between talking to people, she's like, I'm gonna go run on Grad Corporation again.
Well, he actually did play Quality Time. So, he's flavor-wise, he's like completely in his groove. He's having good time. He makes a run everywhere. He keeps the corporation penniless. He draws cards. And then he plays... what is that again? Is that another? No. Is that Katie? Yeah, I think that's Katie Jones, right? It is Katie. Alright, so the money card, the female Han Solo. I'm getting money. I installed something in the secure server. And I'm having a successful demonstration because I actually stopped him with a Chimera. Maybe that was my plan. Nick, maybe that was my plan. I gotta believe.
You gotta believe. I believe.
It was my plan to raise the Chimera so I can play the successful presentation. Demonstration? I don't know. It's a demonstration or presentation. Successful. All right. The intern is back. He starts managing the server now.
Well, it was successful. Here's my CV. Worked for you for free for 30 days.
So he uses a inside job to get through this one ice, and he sees that it was indeed an agenda I hid in the server, and he sees a Sansan, but he doesn't have the money to trash the Sansan. So the Sansan stays in the server.
It's a fast and furious game.
It is. He's very aggressive. He's very well. That's kind of like what Andromeda does, because you start with so many cards. You have like such a jump start at the beginning of the game, but later on you don't have like you're missing an advantage because you're just nothing else. You just start with the cards and nothing else. So he makes a run. He breaks the corroder. He breaks the ice wall with a corroder. He explains something to me. I'm not exactly sure. And he scores another agenda. So now it's not looking very well. I think he's at 3 points at this point. I'm at 0. Can we turn this game around, Nick?
I think that you can turn it around. I think you could win it in 2 turns.
That's very optimistic of you.
I'm a very optimistic guy.
I'm installing another thing in my server. I should have taken money for this. I guess I have money. Drawing card. Getting more money even. Why am I... I'm confused. Alright, I'm getting more money with a hedge fund. Things are looking better now. I have money now. And all I need is now ice to stop him. I have cards in my servers. Everything looks already a little bit better. I'm kind of hoping that he's running out of steam. Because he just scored 2 agendas. He spent a lot of money to score agendas.
Oh, man.
And he's getting... Oh, man, I love Yogg. Oh, Yogg is so good. He gets a Yogg out to get through my Enigma. And he sees that the card that installed there wasn't actually an agenda. It was, in fact, an Adonis campaign.
Check out my hot dudes. Oh, you just drew another Adonis campaign.
Yeah.
Things are looking up for the money markets.
No, it wasn't an Adonis campaign. I'm sorry. It was Jackson Howard, and he didn't have the money to trash him.
Oh, well, you just drew an Adonis campaign.
Yes, I drew an Adonis campaign indeed. So I'm getting more money with Jackson Howard this time around. Not more money, more cards with Jackson Howard. Jackson Howard is very effective as a card drawing mechanism because that's what he does. I'm thinking. There's thinking going on right now. Installing more ice in the good server. Well, obviously now that the Yogg is out, it's no longer a good server because he can. The Yogg basically bypasses the only ice that was on the server.
Uh-oh.
I'm pointing with my finger on cards.
Words are being exchanged.
I'm drawing a card. No, I'm drawing 2 cards with Jackson Howard. And it's the runner's turn. Runner. Run. He's getting another sweet My Little Pony sleeved card. And he thinks how to get more agendas out of my deck. Ah yes, he charges up Katie and he gets money because he needs money
Katie, I need some money. Okay.
No. Katie, here's some money. Do something for me with that money.
Go turn this $3 into $3.
Well, no, you invest a click and she gets money for you. She's you kind of, I don't know what you do, what the click signifies.
She lives by the mantra, time is money, friend.
Maybe she turns time into money, and quite a lot of money. I'm installing another server and installing something in that server.
I think it's an agenda. And he does too. He's like, how can I get through?
Yeah.
How can I get through?
Yeah.
I gotta get through. I can win this game right now.
Yes. He's there's 2 servers he can run on. He knows that one of the servers has a Sensen in it, and he should be actually trashing it. He's probably not trashing it because he wants me to res it first. So I get like the economic disadvantage. There's also Jackson Howard out, which he should also trash. He does neither, which is good for me.
I think he has plans. Does he have plans?
Well, his plans should be to get money to be able to trash Jackson Howard and Sensen, and that's quite an investment. I mean, 3 for Howard, and yet another 4 for Sensen or something like this. So just something crazy. Oh, it's Sansen. You know what Sansen stands for?
Sansen?
Yeah.
I do not know.
It stands for San Francisco and San Diego. The idea is that the 2 cities got so huge that they merged.
Oh, wow. I would live in Sansen.
And cost 5 to trash. So yeah, that's quite an investment that he has to go through in order to trash all this stuff. So that's why he charges up his Katie. Captain Katie. And then, wow! Oh yeah, that's an HQ interface. So when he accesses HQ, he gets more cards. I'm resing the card that was installed there. It is an Adonis campaign.
Ah, so sexy.
Getting hot dudes from my area.
Yeah.
Do you think that Adonis campaign is basically like a commercialized grinder?
No, I think that it is Calvin Klein, the next generation.
Oh, that could be also. I mean, this is quite a hunk there.
Yeah. For sure. All
right, so I rest this guy at the end of his turn, so I get the advantage immediately. And I'm getting card. Mandatory draw. Thrashing Jackson Howard.
Oh, I miss you, buddy.
I should have used him. Why did I use?
Because you wanted to get rid of him. Because I would imagine that you just installed an agenda, which you've just basically signaled, like, oh hey, I've trashed Jackson Howard and installed a card, and then activated this card. Oh, you managed to score it.
Yeah, because
Ooh.
that's the joke here, right? You use the Sensen to lower the rest costs for agendas, so you can score them before runner can make a run on it.
Yeah.
So that's why
you had enough left.
Oh yes, I did. I finally have the money, and so now everything is looking quite peachy.
I doubted you. I'm sorry.
So I scored an agenda, which is good, which is something I enjoy. It's his turn. He plays same old thing. Another one. No, wait a minute. That's Katie Jones. Why? What? No, wait a minute. Is that it? No, that's the same old thing. Yes, the same old thing. I thought he already had a same old thing. Weird. Oh man, look at Katie Jones. She has so much money now. So much money on Katie Jones.
She has been doing a lot.
Busy girl. I'm getting money from my dudes. From my hunks. Getting a card. Mandatory draw. What am I going to do now? thinking. First click. Pink.
I think you can do it. I think you're pulling this out. You're gonna do it.
So I'm doing biotic labor. Why am I doing biotic labor now? Alright, because I have to think this through. Alright, so I'm getting extra clicks through biotic labor. I install something, which gives me money, and then I use 3 clicks to advance it. And score it. It is an efficiency committee, and it takes extra much advancement tokens to score. So Sensen is not enough to score it in one turn, so I had to use biotic labor additionally, which is quite a complicated way. Yeah, so it takes 4 advancement counters. So it's quite a complicated way of scoring agenda, but come on, man. What else are you going to do to get the agendas out? With the R&D interface, I'm kind of like, I don't want him to find agendas in my hand, which he now tries to do, but fails. He finds Jackson Howard. What are you going? Is he going to trash Jackson Howard? He has the money. He probably should. Yeah, he does. Good. Good. And he gets a special order. He uses a card that allows him to get a icebreaker from his deck. What is he going to get? I guess he has he only needs a sentry code breaker now, which he gets. Mimic. Is it Mimic? I think it's Mimic. It is Mimic indeed. Sentry breaker. Breaks everything with strength 3. That is a sentry. And I see I have yet another agenda, and that's going to be game ending.
Oh man!
Game ending agenda, ladies and gentlemen. I won a game.
These have been 2 very surprising games.
It was indeed, wasn't it? Because it looked at the beginning like the runner was wiping the floor with me.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard not to, considering Andromeda, but
yeah. But it was. I was able to get my server up and running, and he has had troubles destroying the server. He probably should have been more aggressive with Sensen, because really you can't have Sensen lying around. That will just kill you eventually. But it was very, very fun playing against Sascha. He was a very, very cool player. Sadly, there was an even better game afterwards where I was playing as the runner. Sadly, we haven't recorded this. But yeah, we had both a lot of fun in both games, and we enjoyed it quite a bit.
Huh.
And if you enjoy more of those videos, then let us know in the comment section. We will upload more of them. There are already some of those videos out if you haven't seen them yet. So check them out on TeamworkCast.com.
Yes.
And as always, hug the planet!
Shit on me.